You are listening to SDO Isabela Radio-Based Instruction.
Learning never stops in Math Eskwela, your school on air.
Your partner in achieving fun learning experiences. Let's listen, enjoy, and have fun in learning mathematics. Stay tuned.
Learning is in the air since mathematics is now on air. A great morning, grade 10 learners! Welcome to Radyo Eskwela sa Isabela. This is your school on air in Mathematics 10. I am your radio teacher, Teacher Rochelle K. Bernardo Ramirez. Another day to be with you, dear learners, as we learn a new concept for this week. Make sure that you are comfortable and feeling good while listening over the radio. Are you excited to learn new math concept today? I am sure you are. I hope that today, learning for you will be easy and cool as I guide you throughout the lesson. Do you have your lecture notes and learning activity sheet? Wow, that's great! But for those who do not have yet their notes and materials, please prepare them now, because we will be needing them in this episode. May I repeat? Please get your lecture notes, learning activity sheet, pen, and paper as we walk through another journey. Okay, I guess everything is ready. Before we are going to start our new lesson on division of polynomials using long division and synthetic division, let us first have an activity. I will give an equation and you will identify if this equation is a polynomial or not. Are you ready? After you identify if this equation is a polynomial or not, you will give me your reasons that will justify your answer. The first equation is 2x plus 1. Is it a polynomial or not? Very good! It is a polynomial. We call that equation as a binomial. Second equation, x raised to negative 2 plus 3x squared plus 9. Is it a polynomial or not? If you say it is not a polynomial, then you are correct. What makes this equation not a polynomial? Yes, since the equation has a negative exponent, then it is not a polynomial. How about square root of 5 over x plus 2? Is it a polynomial or not? Correct! It is not a polynomial because it contains a variable on the denominator. How about square root of 3x plus x squared? Do you think it is a polynomial or not? You are correct. It is not a polynomial because the radical symbol contains a variable. Based on your activity, how do you define a polynomial expression? Yes, you are right. A polynomial expression is an expression consisting of variables and coefficients where the non-negative integer n is called the degree of the polynomial and coefficient are real numbers. Now that you already know how to identify equations that is a polynomial and which one is not, let us check your knowledge in getting a quotient of a number. Okay, let us try 22 divided by 3. What is the quotient? Very good! It is 7 and 1/3. 7 is the quotient, 1 is the remainder, and 3 is the divisor. How about 27 divided by 2? You got the correct answer. It is 13 and 1/2. 13 is called the quotient, 1 is the remainder, and 2 is the divisor. Let us try one more. 115 divided by 4. What is your answer? Correct. It is 28 and 3 over 4. 28 is the quotient, 3 is the remainder, and 4 is the divisor. You did a great job in our activity. I guess everybody is now ready for today's lesson. Our topic is division of polynomials using long division and synthetic division. Remember, class, that the way we divide numbers can be applied in dividing a polynomials using a long method. Let us try to study the given example into your learning activity sheet. Activity 5, long division in example number 1. We are going to divide x raised to 4 plus 3x cubed minus 4x squared minus x plus 1 and x plus 2. Again, x raised to 4 plus 3x cubed minus 4x squared minus x plus 1 and x plus 2. Look, since the given equation is already arranged in standard form, we can proceed to step number 2. Kindly read the step number 2. It says, divide the first term of the dividend by the first term of the divisor to get the first term of the quotient. The first term of the dividend is x raised to 4 and the first term of the divisor is x. If we were going to divide them, x raised to 4 divided by x is equal to x cubed. Therefore, the first term of the quotient is x cubed. Kindly read the next step. Okay, for step 3, take the term found in step 2 and multiply it by the divisor. Therefore, we need to multiply x cubed to the divisor x plus 2 and it will give you x raised to 4 plus 2x cubed. Proceed to step number 4, which says, subtract these from the dividend and bring down the next term of the dividend and combine this to the result of your answer. In subtraction, it will give you x cubed and bring down the next term of the dividend, which is 4x squared. If we combine, we have x cubed minus 4x squared. Then, repeat the step number 2 to 5 until we're done. The second term of the quotient is x squared, since x cubed divided by x is equal to x squared. Multiply this one to the divisor x squared times x plus 2, and it will produce x cubed plus 2x squared. After we subtract this one from the dividend x cubed minus 4x squared, this will give you a negative 6x squared. Bring down again the next term, which is negative x. Therefore, we have negative 6x squared minus x. Again, divide the first term, which is negative 6x squared, to the first term of the divisor x, and it will give you negative 6x. Multiply this one to the divisor and it will give you negative 6x squared minus 12x. Again, subtract this one from the dividend negative 6x squared minus x, and it will produce 11x and bring down the next term of the dividend, which is 1. Therefore, we have 11x minus 1. Take the first term, which is 11x, divide to the first term of the divisor, which is x, and it will give you 11. 11 times the divisor, then it will give you 11x plus 22. Then, subtract from 11x minus 1, it will give you negative 21. Since we don't have any term left on the dividend to be bring down, and we cannot divide the negative 21 to the first term of the divisor, then 21 will serve as the remainder. Therefore, the quotient of x raised to 4 plus 3x cubed minus 4x squared minus x plus 1 and x plus 2 is x cubed plus x squared minus 6x plus 11, minus 21 over x plus 2. Did you understand the process in dividing polynomials using long method? Kindly repeat all the steps in dividing polynomials using long method. Great! You already know the steps in dividing polynomials using long method. The first step is to arrange the dividend and the divisor in standard form. If the given equation is already arranged in standard form, no need to do this step. Second step is to divide the first term of the dividend to the first term of the divisor to get the first term of the quotient. Third is to take the term found in step 2 and multiply it by the divisor. Fourth step is to subtract your answer to step 3 from the dividend. The fifth step is to bring down the next term of the dividend and combine with the result in step 4. And repeat the process in step number 2 until step number 5 until you're done. Your turn, learners! I want you to divide the following polynomial: x cubed plus 2x squared plus 1 divided by x minus 1. I'll repeat: x cubed plus 2x squared plus 1 divided by x minus 1. I will give you enough time to divide the said polynomial. You may now begin.
Ito ang bagong simula, ang bagong normal, bagong umagang parating. Ito ang tamang panahon upang maghanda sa bagong hamong haharapin. Hindi magbabago na nagmupusong tumulong at ituloy ang ating misyon. Dahil anuman ang sitwasyon, tuloy ang edukasyon, walang maiiwan, lahat ay aahon. Sama-sama tulong-tulong sa ating pagsulong. Anuman ang sitwasyon, tuloy ang edukasyon, tuloy, tuloy, tuloy. Tuloy ang Pilipinas sa gitna ng pandemya, tayo ay magsama-sama kapatid. Kababayan, dapat kang makialam. Halina at tulungan ang ating paaralan. Ipagpatuloy lang natin ang ating sinimulan. At sa bawat paghapang, bakit sa pangarap kong hagdan, ipalaganap ang pag-ibig at gintong kaalaman. Kahit sarado ang pinto, huwag tayong huminto. Dahil ang edukasyon ay higit pa sa ginto. Katulong ang bawat isa at pamahalaan. Ang lahat ng ito ay malalampas ang taas yung haharapin ang realidad. Ating isigaw, sulong edukalidad, sulong edukalidad. Magbabago ang hanap ng pusong tumulong at ituloy ang ating misyon. Dahil anuman ang sitwasyon, tuloy ang edukasyon, walang maiiwan, lahat ay aahon. Sama-sama tulong-tulong sa ating pagsulong. Anuman ang sitwasyon, tuloy ang edukasyon. Dahil anuman ang sitwasyon, tuloy ang edukasyon.
Time's up! May I know your answer, my dear learners? Is your answer x squared plus 3x plus 3 plus 4 over x minus 1? If that is your answer, you are correct. Remember class that aside from long method, there is still another way to divide polynomials. We call that one as synthetic division. Do you have any idea when we say synthetic division? Correct! Synthetic division is a shortcut method for polynomial division which can be used in place of the standard long division. It uses only the numerical coefficients of the terms of the dividend and the divisor, and multiplication and addition as the means of operation. It seems that you have already a knowledge about synthetic division, and that is good. Let us try to study this example. Use synthetic division to divide 3x cubed plus 4x squared plus 8 by x plus 2. Again, divide 3x cubed plus 4x squared plus 8 by x plus 2. Okay, please join me in solving this equation as I will mention the steps we need to take in order to solve this equation using synthetic division. For step 1, arrange the coefficients of the dividend in descending power of x. Place 0 for the missing terms. The leading coefficient of dividend becomes the first entry of the third row, which is 3. Step 2, place the constant value of the binomial in the upper left corner, -2. For step number 3, the first number in the second row, which is -6, is the product of the divisor, which is -2, and the number in the third row of the preceding column. The second number in the third row, which is -2, is the sum of the two numbers 4 and -6 above it. Repeat the procedure in step number 3 until the last number in the third row is obtained. Lastly, write the quotient. Note that the degree of the quotient is less than the degree of the dividend. The entries in the third row give the coefficient of the quotient and the remainder of the equations. For the mastery of your lesson, you can also answer this in your learning activity sheets. And that concludes our lesson for today. I hope you have gained the necessary skills needed in today's lesson. Friendly reminder, our grade 10 learners, never forget to answer the different activities given by your teacher. You may also contact them for further announcement about the submission of your outputs. We would like to thank our script writer for this episode, Sir Johnson E. Gapi of Andabuen National High School, Benito Sullivan, South District, and the whole RBI production team of SDO Isabela for their dedication and commitment in making learning possible amidst pandemic. Again, this is your radio teacher from Isabela School of Fisheries, Palanan, Isabela, Teacher Rochelle K. Bernardo Ramirez, ending this episode with one of my favorite quote, "If there's a will, there's a way." Until next time!
Patuloy ang edukasyon para sa ating henerasyon.
Sa daan ng pagkatuto ay walang may iwan.
Kaya halina sa Radyo Eskwela.
Saludo, saludo, saludo ako sa iyo. Saludo, saludo, saludo ako sa iyo. Di mo alintana, mga batikos at pangungutya,
lalong-lalo na sa panahon ng pandemya. Ika'y di sumusuko, lumalaban at nangangako, maihati pa rin ang serbisyong totoo. Para sa kabataan, ginagawa ang lahat, maibigay lang ang edukasyong karapat-dapat. Kaya't ang awit kong ito ialay ko sa'yo. Deped ako'y saludo sa'yo sa katapatan mo sa Pilipino. Ngayong kaarawan mo, tanggapin mo ang pagpupugay ko. O deped ako'y saludo